Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So today I want to talk about Necrons, you chaps. I know yesterday was mostly me just absolutely losing my mind, frothing at the mouth over the Space Marine stuff. I didn't really have a chance to talk about all the Necron stuff. We have like a massive blur image of which potentially shows off like the full new Necron range. We have like the image that was taken off the Warhammer 40,000 website that shows just everything like in a better quality, because for those of you who weren't there yesterday for the big reveal, is they basically only showed off like the warriors and the rest of it was talk about 9th edition, but they launched a new website, and on that website had all these images which confirmed like all the new Necron models, and we were all losing our mind, but it was all Space Marines as well, and that's where like my focus went to. So today I just wanted to make this video for you chaps, so let's jump in and let's get started. So we'll have to start with, of course, this image, because this image has been talked about the most. This came out right before the reveals. I did see it, but I didn't really want to look at it because I was hoping that GW would probably reveal most of this on their stream and we could enjoy it together when we did the actual watch along. But what happened, of course, they only showed off the warriors and a little bit of a tease of the Silent King. Now, if you look at this image, it is completely packed with new stuff. Yes, we do have that image off the 40k new website, which we'll get into in a second because that clears some of this up, but there's some things that are not on that image. So for example, if we start on the left, we have that big massive walker, and I see a lot of people referring to it as like the tripod from War of the Worlds. I think it's definitely took a little bit of stuff from War of the Worlds, but it's not a tripod because it's got 4 legs, and tripod have 3 legs, of course. We have the brand new Monolith, or Super Monolith as I like to call it, with this massive bloody huge ball of energy in the middle, and it looks massive. It looks absolutely super duper. The bottom left, I don't know what that little flying tank thing is, literally no idea. The thing next to that, with like the free kind of models, I know it's hard to make out with the whole pixelated thing, but we'll get to that in a second because we actually have a better image of that in the latest 40k image that came from the website. New Necron warriors, apparently the new Destroyer Lord, a new one of the little walkers all the way on the far right. Now the main thing is right in the background we actually get to see the Silent King. Of course, we can't make out what's really on it. We can make out more or less the scale of it and everything that's involved in that. We'll put some Silent King images. Well, I'll put some Silent King images in the background now from the teaser trailer, so that definitely confirms that it's from the Silent King. So you can see now how big and how menacing this Silent King model is going to be. A lot of people were talking about that AOS model where it had like the king on like the steps and stuff. I definitely think they've took a lot of inspiration from that. That's how the Silent. It's more or less going to be like a diorama piece that you put on the battlefield, and it's going to be flanked with like menials and all kind of things on it. Even in the bloody trailer, you see like it looks like it's powered by a Satan. It's ripping a Satan apart. So what kind of rules this is going to have on the battlefield? Bloody the Emperor knows. Only the Emperor knows, because it has to be, first thing, it has to be a Lord of War. Definitely going to be a Lord of War. But if it's powered by a Satan and it has a Silent King on there and it has a number of other models on there, what kind of model are we talking about here? Like, what kind of attacks are we talking about? I know that's probably going to be cleared up with more of the 9th edition stuff that we're going to be getting very, very soon, but as a whole, I'm just blown away by just the sheer awesomeness and like what potential this model can have. And if we come back to the image and we look at one of the big things on there as well, which a lot of people have mentioned, is the thing with the wings. It looks like it's got a lot of like green energy at its base swirling up. Now for me, this can only be one thing, and that is a Satan. I'm definitely saying, for me, a Satan. Now I mentioned a couple of weeks back in one of my videos when we were talking about this Necron stuff and everything that was to go around it, one of the rumors that I got was that there was going to be a Satan, a new Satan model coming. The actual stuff that I heard was it was something to do with the Void Dragon on Mars. I'm not saying that this is the Void Dragon. I'm just saying it kind of connects it. If the Void Dragon is maybe unleashed in a story kind of sense, it can cause a lot of rumblings with the Adeptus Mechanicus. I know that they're getting a lot of new units. Maybe that's kind of mentioned in their new Psychic Awakening book, and it leads up to actual this. But for me, that is definitely a new Titan model, and rightly so, because they need that. They definitely need those new kind of models. If we look at like the Nightbringer and stuff like that, maybe this is the new Nightbringer model. Just what it is. I'm sure whatever happens now within the next week or the next couple of weeks, just because this blur image got leaked out, I think GW will focus more marketing and stuff to reveal some of the things that are actually on this image, and we'll get a look into what's going on. We do know that, you know, going forward now, like the weeks and stuff is going to be dedicated to 9th edition and everything like that. So of course, hopefully they'll be showing more models off and more of the rules and stuff, and some of all this stuff we're seeing will be featured actually on it. And also, we got a look at the Codecs, or the potential Codecs for the Necrons. We all know that the Necrons are going to get a new Codex. They're probably going to be the first up to get a new Codex, because all the amount of new stuff that is coming for them. Hopefully, they will start it. And then I think, personally, they're going to be followed by the Space Marines, since the Space Marines, of course, with this release, this Necron release, got a lot of love as well. I know there's some feedback about that, like Space Marines also getting the love. We always get love, don't we, as Space Marine players. I think it's just basically down to, gents, is that when you look at GW is a company. It's there to make money, and the way they make money is by selling Space Marines. That is their big profit. So it will make sense for them to always put out Space Marines with new stuff, because it's money for them, and that's basically what they're in it for at the end of the day. But there we go, that is the new Codex for the Necrons. Again, that got leaked online right before the actual stream itself, and I think the art looks nice. I think it looks pretty decent. I know there's a lot of people that still have their opinion on the logo. My personal opinion, I definitely prefer the old logo, but it's not like the end of the world to me. Yes, this does remind me of like G.I. Joe / Top Gun and stuff like that. Hot Shots, I saw someone refer it to, which gave me a little bit of a giggle. But at the end of the day, I'd rather just focus on the actual like lore and stuff and the models, and I'm not really too fussed about a new logo. And if we move on and we look at the official image, as I like to say, the official image that was taken from the Warhammer 40,000 site, the new site that they updated, we can see a lot more of the new stuff better. Some of this stuff, again, as I mentioned, was posted over on the actual reveal stream. It was just the Necron Warriors, but everything else was just left on the website for us to find, and it was up to us to, like, you know, go for a little Easter egg hunt and find all this. So if we start from the bottom, I think if we start from the bottom and work our way up. So we all know about the new Necron Warriors that are coming. Apparently they have 2 versions of the gun, which is pretty cool. The thing to the left, like the bulky kind of warrior, I know a lot of people are saying these are like immolators and stuff like that. I'm not too sure. Maybe it could be something different. It could be an immolator, but whatever it is, it looks very, very cool. The thing in the middle, which is between the 2 warriors, which is flanked by like 2 little robot, like, you know, servitors or something, and like a big boy there. I have literally no idea what that could be. Maybe a Necron Lord or something, but I don't think it is a Necron Lord. Maybe it's like a Cryptek or something like that, because if we go to the right side of the image, you see some new Scarabs, by the way. People told me that these were new Scarabs, so yeah, new Necron Scarab. It really is like a full range refresh, like we've just had for the Sisters, but for the Necrons, which is awesome. And above the Scarabs, you actually see that Necron Lord there. I definitely think that is a Necron Lord, and above him is one of those little walkers, one of those War of the World inspired walkers, as people have been saying, which is, yeah, it looks pretty cool. I have literally no idea, like, what kind of weaponry this thing is going to have. Is it like an artillery? Is it like a tank? Is it like a Wraith kind of thing? What in the Emperor's name could it be? And if we go to the top of the image, a lot of people, myself included, have been calling these the new Destroyers. Destroyers with legs. Us Primaris Marines have officially taken your hovertech from you now, Necron. This is why the Silent King is coming back, because we stole the hovertech, and you chaps are all walking around like the peasants you deserve to be. So you can see, like, those guys have just got like full-on melee, you know, 2 like scythe weapons and something. I wonder if there's going to be options where you can have like a range version and also like a melee version. I think that'd be pretty cool if you did have that. And next to that, that is the so-called Destroyer Lord that a lot of people have been talking about as well. That was kind of revealed in the big CGI trailer. If I can, I'll put it in the background, where it just completely rips that sister, well, it stands on that Sister of Battle and just smushes her into oblivion, which was absolutely awesomely grim dark. But as a whole, you can see now these are the new Necron models, and I think it's great. I actually do think it is really, really awesome. I didn't really expect this much for the Necrons. As I mentioned just a bit before in the video, I thought it was going to be maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 units max, maybe just like 4 units max. But you know, we're getting a Silent King, a potential new Destroyers, Destroyer Lord, whatever these bloody walkers are, new Necron Lords, the Warriors, potentially new Immolators, you know, just Scarabs. There's literally so much stuff happening with the Necron stuff, and I'm so pleased because I know us Space Marine players and everything, we always get the attention, and yes, we have got the attention this launch as well, I'm not denying that, but it's nice to see another Xenos faction get that kind of love, and I really do hope that the Necron players will enjoy this, and I really hope to see some amazing armies made from this, and I just cannot wait now to see the full reveal of the Silent King model. Alright, Chaperoonios, that's me done for another video. Thank you for coming, thank you for watching. Necron players, I would absolutely love to get your thoughts on this. What do you think about all these new reveals? What do you think of the quality of the new range you're getting? What do you think of like having legs now? What do you think of just basically all the new models that we've been talking about? What do you think of the new blur image which has been circulating and stuff now? What do you think about the actual rules for the Silent King? How powerful is the Silent King going to be? He has to be a powerhouse. He has to be one of these models where obviously it has to be above a Primarch level. It has to be above like Mortarion and stuff like that. Just how big, and he's got like a bloody Satan attached to it. I know I'm still rambling on. It should be end of the video. But yes, leave all your thoughts and feedback underneath, and we'll have of course a nice little talk about it down there as we always do. Right, see you now. Have a great day, and bye bye.